Zeb and I recently drove to Texas, 14 hours, to pay our respects to 15 people that were killed in a massive explosion which occurred April 17th of 2013. That was 12 years ago, so you can see that I can do basic math. We weren't wearing any hog cutter logos or anything like that. We weren't really trying to be hog trappers. We were just trying to pay our respects and also visit with some friends who survived that horrific event. And one of our friends over there has a friend who was having issues with a hog trap. So, small world. Even smaller world, maybe not a smaller world, it was a Jager Pro trap, and the guy's gate wouldn't drop. So we're like, well, hey, we got time. We'll go take a look at it. So, took a voltmeter. Got to take a voltmeter if you got a gate issue. Actually went and bought a brand new battery for the gate. Took some connectors, wire. I mean, we took anything and everything we could think of, but unfortunately we weren't in one of our hog trucks. We were in a rental truck. So some of the really key stuff like actuators, RF receivers, all of those things we didn't have with us. So we drive way out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, like down a paved road, down a gravel road, down a dirt road, got a pin drop from Onyx Hunt, and I mean, we're going down between Mesquite, and I mean, we were way out in the sticks, which was fine. It just wasn't South Georgia, it wasn't Arkansas, it wasn't Missouri, it wasn't Florida, it was Texas. And we get way out there on this property, and we come down this little hill, and I'm like, what in the hell is that thing? I'm thinking, there ain't no way it's a Jager Pro. Took a hard look at it, and Zeb's like, no, Daddy, I've seen pictures of stuff like that. I'm like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. So we get a little closer, and it is a Jager Pro gate. It is a very old Jager Pro gate. We still have two out there, right, not on our board, so it means they're out there in the field. The panels, I just couldn't wrap my head around it, and I could tell that they were Jager Pro flex panels, but like they were just hooked up to some, I don't know, man, like some big old pipe, and I'm like, man, this is, somebody made this, it was just crazy. And so I snapped a picture of, there was actually a Jager Pro tag on it, and so I sent it to one of the Jager Pro guys. I think this was Friday, and he's like, no, man, that's like a limited edition Texas, blah, 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 blah. Crazy junk, man. Just never seen anything like that before. I would not want to move them, I can tell you that much. But yeah, so snapped a couple pictures. Long story short, electronics were like ancient electronics. I mean, like the most ancient electronics. Some of the original Jager Pro electronics was still working. It just literally had just recently, I guess, died. Power was good. We did everything we know what to do, but the electronics is basically shot out. We haven't seen those electronics in years. I mean, it's just been a long time. So it's not a promotional speech for Jager Pro. It was just really cool to be able to see one of the oldest gates on the market for Jager Pro and the electronics still functioning, still working out in the middle of nowhere, Texas. The guy's gonna have to upgrade his control box. I mean, the electronics are just trash. But everything else was good. So took a couple pictures of what he had, these unusual limited edition Texas panels, and maybe y'all get a kick out of that. So I flapped my lips enough. But right here, there you go. So if you're driving through Texas and you're between Waco and Dallas, there's a little tiny town about that big named West, W-E-S-T, West. Google it. We lost 12 first responders that day and 3 civilians. Massive explosion. could hear it a long ways off, and I don't know. We work hard in our other business to make sure that people don't forget about that explosion, how it occurred, how it happened. People don't forget about the people that lost their lives that day, and the people who survived it, but clearly you can't take a hit like that and not tote it around with you like a big old rock in your backpack. So you all have a great day. Enjoy the couple of pictures we're going to tag in here. And maybe you've got one of these limited edition Texas-built panels. And I do know a guy that's actually running those old electronics here in Georgia. Still running them. So pretty cool. You all have a great day.